Okay, welcome to our channel. Chapter 6, Exclusions from the Gross Estate. Okay. What transfers are exempt from the payment of estate tax? Yung transfers, mortis causa. One, those exemptions under the tax code or the National Internal Revenue Code. And two, those exemptions under special law. Okay. Pag-usapan natin ito. Exemptions under the NIRC. Transfers exempt from estate tax under the NIRC. Una, the merger of the usufruct in the owner of the naked title. Wala kang naintindihan dyan. Next, the transmission or delivery of the inheritance or legacy by the fiduciary heir or legatee to the fideicommissary. Lalong wala kang naintindihan. Transmission from the first heir, legatee or donee in favor of another beneficiary in accordance with the desire of the predecessor. Lalong wala. Pero huwag ka munang aatras at hihimayin natin yan. Ito siguradong naintindihan mo ito. All bequest devices, legacies, or transfer to social welfare, cultural, and charitable institution, no part of the net income of which inures to the benefit of any individual, provided that not more than 30%, hindi lalampas sa 30% of the said bequest, devices, legacies, or transfers shall be used by such institutions for administration purposes. So halimbawa, 100,000, hindi lalampas sa 30,000 ang gagamitin para sa pansweldo, administration purposes. And then the last one is the exclusive property of the surviving spouse. Okay, so pag-usapan na natin. Una, the merger of the usufruct in the owner of the naked title. Ayan. Nag-merge daw ang usufruct doon sa may-ari ng titulo. Naked title. Titulong hubad. Ayan. But what is a usufruct? Ayan. Testator. Ano ba ang testator? Yung namatay, leaving a will. Meron siyang iniwang land sa dalawa niyang tagapagmana. Usufruct to you. Ano yung usufruct? A usufruct is a legal right accorded to a usufructuary that confers the temporary right to use and derive income or benefit from someone else's property. Ano bang namamana sa usufruct? Use and income or benefit or fruits. Kaya nga uso, fruits. So yun ang namana ni you. And then, title naman kay O. Pero yung title, naked. Why naked? Because walang o is not entitled to the use and income or to the usufruct. The owner of the naked title during the usufruct can exercise all the rights of ownership consistent with the enjoyment of the thing by the usufructuary, but none of these acts can affect the rights of the usufructuary. So, siyang may-ari, but he is not entitled to the use or possession and the fruits over the land. Kaya nga, yung title niya, naked. Okay. The transfer from the testator to U&O is taxable. Okay. Ano yung sinasabing not taxable? The merger of the usufruct. Ano ang sabi ni testator? That you shall inherit the usufruct and O shall inherit the naked title. But upon the death of you, ganito, tuwang-tuwa si you. Thanks, Grandpa, at ipapamana mo pala sa akin ang lupa mo. Sana all na ng properties mo. Ayan. Ano naman ang sagot ni Grandpa? Ulol ka talaga you. Dahil usufruct lang ang sa iyo. At ipapamana mo rin yan kay O. In other words, upon the death of you, the usufruct will be inherited by O, the owner of the naked title. So, namatay nga si U. Usufructuary ang tawag sa kanya. Namatay yung usufructuary. And so the usufruct is inherited by O. Yan ang tinatawag na merger. Question. The transfer of the usufruct from U to O, is that subject to estate tax? Yan ang pinag-uusapan natin dito na not taxable. The merger of the usufruct in the owner of the naked title, there is merger when the naked ownership and the usufruct come to be held by the same person. So, yan ang not taxable. Okay, meron bang mahirap dyan? Next. Ano yung pangalawa? Transmission from fiduciary heir to the fideicommissary. Ano bang fideicommissary substitution? Is that by virtue of which a testator institutes a first heir. Ang tawag dito sa first heir na ito is fiduciary heir and charges him. Who is this him? The fiduciary heir or the first heir to preserve and transmit the whole or part of the inheritance later on to a second heir. Itong second heir, ito ang tinatawag na fideicommissary. That's why the transmission from the fiduciary heir to the fideicommissary is not subject to estate tax. Okay, so we have testator. Meron siyang land. Testator because he died leaving a will. That's why the succession is testamentary succession. Ang unang tagapagmana si fiduciary heir. The transfer from the testator to the fiduciary heir is taxable. Pero, ano ang duty ni fiduciary heir? Preserve and transmit the whole or part of the inheritance later on to the fideicommissary, the second heir. So, upon the death of the fiduciary heir, the property, the land, will be inherited by the fideicommissary. Fidei, kulang ng I. Fideicommissary heir. And ito yung not taxable. Transfer of the property from the fiduciary heir to the fideicommissary heir is not taxable. And itong substitution na ito, ang tawag dito ay fideicommissary substitution. Kailan naging fideicommissary substitution? In a fideicommissary substitution, there must be a first heir, it's a fiduciary heir, and a second heir, the fideicommissary heir, whose relationship must be 1 degree, such that a parent and child or vice versa. Ang relationship ni fiduciary heir at ni fideicommissary heir is 1 civil degree. Halimbawa, si fiduciary heir is the father of fideicommissary heir. 1 civil degree. Kasi kung hindi 1 civil degree, there is no fideicommissary substitution. Next, yung third exemption. Second transfer in accordance with the desire of the predecessor. Bakit na una nang lumabas itong masamang mukhang ito? Okay. This is referring to the transmission of property from the first heir, legatee or donee in favor of another beneficiary in accordance with the desire of the predecessor. Ano? Halimbawa, ito. Dapat testamentary. So, kung succession or dapat there must be an inter vivos donation. Donated house and lot to donee. Pwedeng donasyon inter vivos or mortis causa. The first transfer is taxable. So pare-pareho ang tatlo. Merger, fideicommissary, saka itong pangatlo, the first transfer is taxable. Yan. Namatay si donee. Napunta kay final beneficiary. Yan ang second transfer and not taxable. So if you observe, lahat ng first transfer taxable. Ang hindi taxable yung second transfer. Okay? Is it necessary na dapat the relationship between the donee or the first transferee is 1 civil degree? No, kasi kung 1 civil degree, that will be fideicommissary substitution. Papasok yan sa number 2. Next question, is it important that the donee and the final beneficiary must be a relative? No. As a matter of fact, pwedeng hindi sila magkakilala. Pwede bang maging tagapagmana mo ang hindi mo kilala? Yes, dahil hindi naman ikaw ang pumili. If you are the donee, hindi naman si donee ang pumili, kundi ito, predecessor. Kaya nga, in accordance with the desire of the predecessor. Bakit masama ang pagmumukha nito? Hindi ko nga kilala ang tagapagmana ko ng house and lot dahil hindi naman akong pumili kundi yung taong asul na walang mukha. Eto. Ang pinili niyang tagapagmana ni donee, yung final beneficiary, is not even known to the donee. Is it possible? Yes, because hindi naman si donee ang pumili, kundi the predecessor. Itong asul. Taong asul na walang mukha. Okay, next. Yung pang-apat, but that is already different from the first. That is different from the first three exemption. Etong pang-apat, donations to social welfare, cultural, and charitable institution. Take note social welfare, cultural, and charitable institution. Requisites. Yan. Either the donee is a social welfare, cultural, or charitable institution. And then ito, not more than 30% of said bequest, devices, legacies, or transfers shall be used by such institutions for administration purposes. Hindi lalampas sa 30%. And then, if there is an income earned by this institution, it will not benefit any private individual. Gagamitin ang income for social welfare, cultural, and charitable purposes. Okay. Illustration. Don provided in his will that upon his death, 1 million worth of his property shall go to tulong mo, itutulong ko at charitable institution. Should the 1 million be included in the gross estate of Don? So what is your answer? Tingnan natin kung tumama ka. No, not included in the gross estate of Don, provided that not more than 30% of said gift shall be spent for administration purposes. Okay? That is a requirement. O, ito yung Don. Maximum of 300,000 ang pwede ninyong gastusin sa sweldo. Pag lumampas sa 300,000, hindi na. Exempt, taxable na yan. Kasama na sa pag-compute ng gross estate. And then the last one, the exclusive property of the surviving spouse. Ay, bakit ba nauna na itong maaskad na mukhang ito? The exclusive property of the surviving spouse. Okay? Tingnan natin kung anong ibig sabihin. This is based on the rationale that the capital property of the husband or the paraphernalia property of the wife cannot be the subject of succession while the owner is still living, because succession is made effective only from the moment of death of the decedent. Okay. So, ang succession nangyayari upon the death of the property owner. Kung walang succession, walang estate tax. Okay? Dahil buhay pa yung may-ari, walang succession and therefore, walang estate tax. Tuha mo. Okay, halimbawa ito. The decedent is the wife. So, the wife died. Here are the properties of the spouses. Yung green, worth 3 million, exclusive property of the husband. Yung blue, worth 2 million, is the exclusive property of the wife. Yung yellow, orange, community property of the spouses. Okay, question. How much is the gross estate? Alin dyan ang kasama? Sinong namatay? Si wife. Yung blue ang exclusive ni wife. Siyempre, kasama. Di ba? Yung green, exclusive ni husband. Kasama ba o hindi? No. That is the exclusive property of the surviving spouse. The surviving spouse is the husband. And then, yung 6 billion, community property. Remember, in a community property, 1/2 of the value of the property is a share of the husband and the other half is a share of the wife. Alin dyan ang kasama? Yung share ni husband o share ni wife? Pareho. The entire community property of the spouses. Paano yan di magiging subject yan sa estate tax? No. Remember, in our previous discussion, the share of the surviving spouse in the common property shall be deducted from the net estate. Alala mo pa yan. Okay, so the gross estate is 8 million. Huwag mong isama ang share ng buhay pa. I mean, the exclusive property ng buhay pa. Pero yung share niya sa common property, yes, after all, isusubtract naman yan from the net estate. Bakit galit ito? Huwag mong isama ang 2 million ko at buhay pa ako. Okay, correct. Next. Ito naman, yung pinag-usapan natin, merger, fideicommissary, in accordance with the desire of the predecessor, and then yung exclusive property of the surviving spouse, donation to social welfare, cultural and charitable institutions, exemptions yun under the tax code. Ito naman pag-uusapan natin ngayon, exemptions under special law. Benefits received from the GSIS. Benefits received, yan ang logo ng GSIS. Benefits received from Social Security System. Benefits received from the U.S. Veterans Administration. Ayan. Anong mga benefits yan? The benefits received from SSS and GSIS which are exempt from estate tax are those that pertain to funeral and or death benefits. Dapat related to the death of the insured or the GSIS or SSS member. Thus, maternity leave, loan accident, and other benefits are not included in the exemption. How about U.S. Veterans Administration? Kung meron ding death benefits or benefits received which are related to the death of the veteran, that is also exempt from the payment of the estate tax. Okay. Ayan. Ito yung aklat natin. Diyan tayo kumukuha ng pinag-uusapan natin. Just in case gusto mong umorder, the selling price is 550 online. It is already inclusive of payment sa JRS Express. Just send message to our FB account, certified tax technician. Pero kung hindi naman online, direkta from our supplier, 450 lang. Okay. So, ayan, dyan na nagtatapos ang ating episode. Please do not forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Laging walang share. Diyos magbalos.